What's up, y'all? It's Antoine Winfield Jr., safety for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
What's up, y'all? This is Jahad Wolf from the New York Giants.
What's good, y'all? This is Sterling Shepard.
This is Justin Tuck. This boy Plexico Bird, Super Bowl 42 world champion.
Chris Godwin from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
What's up? This is Saquon Barkley. Next one's the second.
Yo, this is Mike Evans with the Tampa Bay Bucks.
And we about to go live on Flag on the Play.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Flag on the Play College Football Edition. Back on my boy Kobe. Man, how you feeling, brother?
Hey, man, it's another great day, bro. It's another great day in the neighborhood.
Fact. So before we get to these games, we know how we talking about these coaching fires and how James Franklin got fired, but he landed a job before the season even ended. He had Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts about it?
I love it. I think my favorite thing is that Virginia Tech brought together two entities that know nothing about each other, but I think have everything. And it seems like they have nothing in common, but I feel like they have way more in common than people
Give them
realize. Yeah. So here's the thing. I don't know what type of bag Virginia Tech got. I'm from Virginia. I know we got talent all over Virginia. I don't know what type of bag they had to give James Franklin to get him to come there, especially before the season was out. But shout out to them for getting it done. Secondly, I think their philosophies kind of match up a little bit for right now. Until he finishes building that program, that is not a program that is going to be dumping, crazy amounts of NIL into its football program yet. They will as they continue to build. But what I think we've all come to know about James Franklin is one, he's a program builder. When he took over that Penn State job, that was a job that, quite frankly, nobody in the nation wanted. And now he's brought it back to some sort of life, right? That's my first That's my first feeling about him. So he's a program builder. Virginia Tech hasn't been good for some time. That's a good sign for Virginia Tech. On the other hand, for the school, and as far as football really goes, the way that he plays, he don't need to dump a whole lot of money in the NIL. If you think of some of his best players, it's a couple running backs. I know a lot of people love Drew Aller, but I'm not the biggest fan of Drew Aller. But it's like he's not, you know what I'm saying? He's not the top tier quarterback out here. He doesn't have no Jeremiah Smiths, no Ryan Williams of the world. No, you know what I'm saying? He's not used to having all of these, high level, I gotta go and pay you $5 million to come play for me type players. Even though he was at a school like Penn State, which means he knows how to coach with not mid-level talent, but just not high level NIL paid guys. And that's what I think that's the space that Virginia Tech is operating in right now. They're not operating in, hey, I got $5 million to give to one XY receiver. They probably do have it, and they probably will give it to him as they gain trust in each other. But I think that although he comes from, Penn State, and I think that helps because he's seen the mountaintop of college football. He's seen the Big Ten, he's seen a Big Ten championship, he's seen he's seen all of these great things. So I think Virginia Tech being able to get him and him being able to rebuild another program in a sense, I think those are two beautiful, two beautiful things that are gonna come together. I like it.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of talent in Virginia, so I think he'll be able to steal some talent that'll want to stay close to home.
Yeah, I think it's a good hire, and I think with how open this ACC should look now, I think somebody could have a turnaround, and getting James Franklin there, people might call him fraudish or because he ain't win none of that, but bro, we all know he can change the program around. So Virginia Tech,
that's all that matter, bro.
That's all that matter. That's all that matter for real. I'm not gonna lie. So it's to me, I think it's sort of sweet. That's a good hire. I ain't gonna lie.
I love it,
man. So before we get to the real big games, so shout out Trey, shout out my brother who work at Florida. I'm going through it right now. Week before, week 11, spanked by Kentucky, bad. Then next week they have a close game with Ole Miss, still lose them. Do we think DJ needs to hit the transfer portal?
I think I think he don't have a choice, bro. I think he don't have a choice because this is the problem. The real problem is for what we all believe is going to happen with the coaching staff or with the head coach. Let's just say not necessarily the coaching staff, but what we all believe is going to happen with the head coach. I think that they are in a sense connected and tied as a bit of a package deal, which means your next head coach, if you bring him in, whoever you bring in, he may not want DJ Lagway. He may want somebody else. He may want to dump that NIL bag somewhere else. Not to mention, I know a lot of people, some people are like, oh, like, bro, like, no, I got to turn it around for these people. I got to turn it around for this city. I got to turn it around for gang. I don't check the comment section. I don't want to see his comment section. I don't want to see his DMs. I don't want to see none of that because I know it's dirty in there. We just podcasters, and the things people say to us, like when they don't like our takes, I could only imagine being DJ Lagway.
I can't imagine his DMs after he threw them 5 picks for LSU. I couldn't imagine,
bro. I'm saying, so it's like it's one of them things where it's like, bro, you definitely need a change of scenery. You need to go ahead and get up out of there. They probably gonna run him up out of there when they eventually do what we think they're gonna do anyway. It's cooked, bro. It's over. It's over. They need it's clips. He need to go ahead and start calling around, see who need a quarterback, see who want him. You know what I'm saying? Because this is over. This situation needs to be over.
And like I fuck with DJ, and it's just crazy how like this year has been for Florida in general. Because I thought there was like obviously they had the hardest schedule in college football. I didn't think they were gonna be that like crazy. But I was talking about just his performance alone. It's just like damn, like that shit like not good at all.
No, bro, it's not gonna cut it. It's not gonna cut it.
I think he's going to transfer. And I feel like
I don't think he has a choice.
Nah. It depends though, because nigga, if coach come in, whoever, they might still see the potential of DJ Lagway. So it's like, it depends on who comes in. But it's like he's still uber talented. And you didn't seen him before, but it's like, bro, this season, bro, it's just been bad. Like shit, like the LSU game, Kentucky game, like it's them 2 games right there, bro. Them shits are terrible.
Them 2 games is things that you can't like see past. My only thing is I don't even think it's a talent level thing for me as far as what another coach will see. Like where we get it, where we're at in college football now, the business side matters just as much as your talent. And I wonder if another coach would be willing to dump that NIL bag that he's getting into DJ Lagway as far as what they know that he's already produced on the field. I think that's kind of where it's kind of like if a new head coach come into a new team and they be like, yo, like we giving, like, I don't know, let's go. If a new head coach came to the Dallas Cowboys and was like, bro, are we really giving Dak Prescott $60 million? I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that for my team. Like, I want to go in a different direction. That's the best thing that I can like kind of equate it to, because it's like, yo, a new coach might come in and be like, nah, I don't want to give DJ Lagway all that money. I got different places that I feel like I can dump this into. Like, if you're looking at some of the best teams, Ty Simpson's bag is not crazy. The Sayan's bag in Ohio State is not crazy. They dumping their NIL in different places and going with mid-tier quarterbacks and like having them just if I can go mid-tier quarterback, great weapons. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's that a coach might think that's a better philosophy than dumping bag into top-tier quarterback, mid-tier weapons. I don't know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's just, I don't know, bro. It just depends on how this, because like I said, this whole this is year of quarterback. Fuck the year. The year of the quarterbacks. This year of college football has just been like,
it's just nasty.
It's just nasty as fuck, bro. This shit is this shit is disgusting, dog. Oh my god, this shit is disgusting. Like, just the whole, like, the landscape of college football, dog. This shit is just so weird how it is playing out, bro. Like, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It don't make any sense how, like, it's, I don't know, this shit, like, I don't know, bro. Like, this shit, it's like everything is wide open. Everything. Yeah. I think the only thing that I think I know probably for sure is that Ohio State should go back to back.
Yeah, I don't think there's a.
Yeah,
I just don't see somebody else being like. unless they just fold under pressure when they play against great comp come
the
later
way they
on.
playing right now, Julian saying is literally done up. Like I said, he's about to smash the completion percentage record. And mind you, Bo Nix had that shit at 77% in 2023 of majority dink and dunks. He really airing this shit out. Even though he got great weapons, Julian saying is still airing the ball at a high rate. Obviously, the offense is just saying what Matt Patricia's doing with that defense in them is literally it's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's literally not fair. Like Ohio State, they should go back.
He got Arvell Reese. He got Arvell Reese as a number 1 pick on draft boards right now. I don't know. Like that. If somebody would have told you before the season started, Arvell Reese is going to be a top 5 consensus top 5 pick on everybody's draft board, you'd have been like, first of all, who the hell is that? Who is this guy? Like all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Yeah, I just don't see unless they like I said, unless they choke against good comp come playoff time or whatever, Yeah.
Yeah, I think them niggas is too crazy, dog. Like they're literally too crazy. And it's crazy to think that Jeremiah Smith is literally gonna be back here next year.
Yeah.
Like is he the best Ohio State receiver ever? Just from a player perspective.
State receiver. Yeah, from a complete wide receiver, just as far as being able to do everything at the size that he has, I would have to say probably so, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Because I think before him, it was Marv and JSN, but then he just did like to me. It's crazy because I think last year Jeremiah Smith is literally better than literally Bolendikov winner Marvin Harrison Jr. and Marv versus Jr. Like this is like the fact that he's this young, this big, can move like he's literally a baby Julio. Like this is literally what Jeremiah Smith is, a baby Julio Jones. So I ain't gonna lie, I think he might be the best receiver in Ohio State history, but I'm not gonna care.
Yeah, no, I don't see why not. I wouldn't be mad at the argument at all.
Then imagine y'all get Cam Coleman.
Yeah.
But keep it going. Georgia spanks Texas. The Texas hype's officially done. GG's to it. Salute to Arch. We'll see you back next year. See you. Texas is done. But is Georgia a real deal playoff contender? Like, is it? Are they a real deal playoff contender?
I don't see why not. Listen, I know what happened in the Bama game, but outside of the Bama game, like I haven't been too upset with them for the majority of the season. And I think the Texas game was an indictment on how good that offense can be, because what we know is no matter how bad that offense for Texas is, we knew that defense was supposed to be top tier. That was supposed to be a top tier, one of the best 3, 4, 5 defenses in the nation. And you go out, and if you're gonna come on, I'm blanking. Yeah, Gunnar Stockton. If you're Gunnar Stockton, you go out there, you have a very elite, efficient performance. I think he only missed what was it, like 7 passes or something like that. Then he threw for 230, 4 tuds, 1 interception. You know what I'm saying? Like you go out and put 35 up on that defense, and I think that's where I'm like, okay, we knew y'all's defense was decent already. That offense is you know what I'm saying? I think seeing that offense go and play was, I think seeing that offense do what they did against Texas, I think that was the real indicator that this could be a really good team.
Yeah. I just was dying to say because he was popping all this shit about UGA. You wasn't here for this shit. He was popping. They're not gonna make the playoffs. Zachariah Branch is the most overrated player in the SEC, and that's just don't, man. And Georgia's just Georgia. I think at this point, like they playing well. They playing good as hell. I think they real good playoff contenders. Even though they pass rush ain't really been too crazy. I think like by playoff time, especially how the seating is, bro. I think Georgia can make the natty. They can.
I think they can, and I think again we're talking about a real down year in terms of college football. Like it's going to be a lot of teams that it's going to be some teams that they may come across come CFP time. That's like, listen, I know this Indiana story is cool, and I know it's great to see. They're gonna have to prove it to me come playoff time though that they're ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's great to win in a regular season. A lot of these teams and a lot of these players have never seen college football playoff action, and they just don't come from that bloodline of teams and programs that are ready for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting because in this down year, there's a lot of teams that's like, all right, bro, like I don't know if you I don't know if you ready to take on that challenge come playoff time. And I think Georgia is one that you can always kind of count on to be like, wherever they fall, if they make it there, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be a tough out for anybody.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I agree. So moving on, next game, you know, man, I thought this was gonna be the biggest upset the way how this game was going. South Carolina, Texas A&M. I think it was 30-3 at halftime. Bulldozing them, talking about really walking them down. And then in the second half, they literally get walked down by Marcel Reed and the boys. The Marcel Reed that was probably one of the worst halves of football I've ever seen in my life from a player before.
Oh, for sure. For
he
sure.
Was terrible.
For sure.
But, A&M comes back, wins. First time they're 10-0 since 1992. Is Texas A&M real dead 90 contenders?
Being cardiac is not a recipe for success. Like, you can't keep doing that. At some point, you're gonna have to start, you know what I'm saying, getting right. Now, I know it's a 30-point comeback and everybody's happy that they were able to do that. But at some point, you're gonna have to stop playing from behind. Like, you gotta show real prowess in the first half too, because at what point do you get up against a team that's not gonna allow you to do that? I don't know. But they showed fight. My bigger question is, and I gotta bring it back to life, is Beamer ball cooked? I think this is one of those games where even if you weren't on the hot seat before the game, this one of them ones.
It ramps it up.
Yeah, that's like, yo, you might not have been on the hot seat. You might have been cool. This one of them ones that's like, yo, I don't care who we played. I don't care that they was ranked number 3 in the nation coming into the week. You go up 30 on a team at half, you supposed to win that game. You didn't. If you'd have kicked the field goal in the second half, you'd have won the game, bro. If you'd all you needed to do in the second half was be able to kick a field goal. They only put up 31. I mean, not only put up 31, but I'm saying, like, you had 30, they put up 31. You didn't score a single time in the second half. It's the other thing. The same way that we was just talking about them boys over in Florida being a kind of a package deal. I think LaNorris and Beamer are a package deal too. If they gone, if one leaves, the other is gone. I don't see if LaNorris jump in that portal, I don't see them keeping Beamer ball around for another quarterback. Like, that's cooked.
I don't think they can make a bowl. Like, I think their season like done. Like,
no, yeah, it is. It's over. This is over. This is over.
What's South Carolina record right now? I'm about to look at it. South Carolina college football record. Damn, they 3-7.
Yeah, bro. Nah, that's not gonna cut it, bro. That's not gonna cut it.
They dead garbage. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. This is crazy.
Yeah, that's not gonna cut it, bro.
I say LaNorris still, Dylan Stewart's gonna be gone. All types. South Carolina, they about to go on a full rebuild.
Yeah, they don't have a choice.
Yeah, you don't got a choice when you got shit going on like that, bro. I'm not gonna cap.
You giving up stuff like that, bro? You gotta get out of there.
Yeah, what the fuck? That's ridiculous.
Boy, we was talking about Lagway's DMs. What? Please.
I don't think LaNorris is that bad though compared to Lagway though. I ain't gonna lie. Lagway shit.
LaNorris said his joint was terrible last year. LaNorris said his joints was terrible last year. If they was terrible last year, come on.
If it was terrible last year and they were winning way more last year compared, yeah, it probably is worse. But speaking of South Carolina, a little bit more. Yeah, how you feel about Nick Harper? Because I'm not gonna lie, I feel
go be an Olympian in track, bro. Just go be an Olympian in track.
I feel like he's also too. I think he's coming along though as a wide receiver. Like, I'm not saying he like no talent, like highly touted prospect, but he is coming along though. And something like that, and that like Nick Harvard, I don't feel like you can't just ignore that though. Like you can't ignore a nigga 6'5", nigga 10-1 speed. You can't because you can't ignore that. Because I feel like he is coming along this season. I'm not gonna lie, just a little bit, just a tad bit, a little bit.
A tad bit, bro, but not to the point that you want it to be at. Not to the point that you want it to be at. If he was coming along better or more, they wouldn't be 3-7. If you, bro, you are 6'5".
I don't know. They garbage though. I can't do that. They garbage though. Like,
bro. They literally just went and had a half of football where they did not score the football. Him and Lenore's couldn't put them in position to score the football. Not even a field goal. Not even a field goal, gang. I'm talking about this is an elite prospect. An elite prospect for all that he has in terms of size, in terms of speed, all of those things. He's an elite prospect. Dang, what are most when you're an elite college football player or elite college football wide receiver, what are you probably really good at? If you think about all of the ones, the real ones that are college football receivers right now, I mean, outside of Tet, who is just an alien of a prospect, but if you think about they're all what elite at what?
Like routes, they got good ass hands, like they got a good ass skill set. Like
he doesn't have that.
Yeah, you're right, which is right. That's why I'm saying. And I just PP a junior too, so he ain't got that much time left either.
He don't.
Yeah, he don't. I feel like it's.
I think that's where I'm at with it though. Like he the things that make elite college football player or elite college football wide receivers, he don't have none of those skill sets. He's just an elite prospect, somebody that you look at and you like, I wish you were who we thought you were, because you're 6'5", 10-1 speed. 235. Like you're in a he's an elite prospect. I don't even know how else to describe him. He's an elite prospect, an elite to the eyes. Like, oh my goodness, this could be an amazing football player, and he's just not. He's just not. He doesn't have the rest of what those ones really got.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. I mess with Brodo. Like, I think I hope he stays another year though. He not going to the league, but I want to see how he looks his senior year. I'm not gonna lie. Gotta see how he looks his senior year. But moving on. Talk about the biggest elephant in the room. Period. Bama at home too. Like at home. Like that ass at home. Back-to-back years. Lost to them Boomer Sooners at the crib. Todd Sims plays his worst game. So it's a two-part question. Number one, if Oklahoma wins out, do we think Oklahoma can win out and make the playoffs? And then number two, is Alabama a little bit fraudulent?
Who's on their schedule?
I think for the last two for Oklahoma is Missouri and LSU both at home.
They got Missouri and LSU. Mm-hmm. They can beat LSU. That Missouri is going to be a tough game, but I think they can get it.
Okay.
I think they can get the Missouri game. I think they can. You coming in high off of a Bama win. You gotta go and beat Missouri too to give yourself a real shot. I think you got to.
And then do we think Alabama's a little bit fraudulent?
Yeah, bro, because it's I was explaining it to you before we got on the pod. I'm not a big Kalen DeBoer fan at Alabama though. Like I do think he's a good coach. I think though my biggest problem with him is he doesn't hold the Alabama intangibles that you look for in an Alabama team. Come November, when it's time to play your toughest football, they're not the toughest team on the field. And I don't like that about them. When you think about the great Alabama teams, they never got out tough. They never got out physical. You never saw that happen. Like when the game really came down to it for those great Alabama teams, and you was like, all right, bro, it's just not working today. who's going to be the tougher team. It was
Alabama.
always Bama. That doesn't feel like that is the philosophy for Kalen DeBoer. It just doesn't. I don't see that out of him. They went and found a guy from the West Coast that was kind of flashy, that you thought was like, okay, we can do something with this. And it's like, yeah, it's a good hire. He's a good coach, but he don't have that SEC down south real blood about him. That's like, every Saturday, I'm gonna be the toughest team on the field. In a game that's 23-21, that you lose 23-21, you expect Bama to win those games 9 times out of 10. And this is back-to-back years that they didn't lost to Oklahoma. This is back-to-back years that you felt like, wow, I went and saw a Bama team that just wasn't the toughest team on the field today. I don't like that for them. Now, are they uber talented? Yeah. Are they fraudulent? I don't know. I don't think they're fraudulent. I just think that if you know how to, if you can see the blueprint that Oklahoma just put on the field, if you can see that and you can somehow match it, then, and you force them to be the tougher team, and you force Ty Simpson into an ugly game. I think if you could force Ty Simpson into an ugly game, then you can beat them, because I don't think they have an answer after that. I think that's the biggest thing that I used to see from Alabama teams was, if their quarterback didn't have it all the way on a certain day, you like, all right, well, I know what they're about to do. I know they just gonna run smash mouth football for the rest of the day, and they gonna walk away with an ugly win that you like, man, I didn't like it, but it's a win. I don't think they had that.
It's just, I thought they was gonna not steamroll, but I thought they was gonna damn near win out this season. I'm not gonna lie. In fact, they losing them at home too. Like I said, this landscape of college football, that shit is just weird, dog. Like, and now they got Eastern Illinois, and then they obviously got the Iron Bowl. Realistically, they should win out. But I think Deuce Knight is going to be playing at the. They should win out. If they lose to Auburn, which is most likely not going to happen, if that happens, that would be crazy. Like, that would be insane. Losing to a freshman would be insane. But
I want to say, I see what the comments say, that nobody wanted to follow Saban after he retired. And I get it. That just don't make it right, though. Like, I don't disagree. I know nobody wanted to follow Saban per se. That still don't make it like, oh, like that don't change who DeBoer is, right? Like, that's the point I'm trying to make. Like, I don't think anybody's necessarily at fault here. I'm just talking about what I see from DeBoer and what I see from a philosophy standpoint from him. And I'm like, that don't work. That don't work in the SEC. That don't work at Bama. That they will have more seasons like this where you see them and you're like, this is a really good team, but then they fold one of these games where a SEC team is like, yeah, you're not as tough as us. Mm-hmm. I get what you're saying though. Like, yeah, I'm sure nobody wanted to follow Saban. I understand, but that don't make it right.
Yeah, don't. You gotta do your job at the end of the day. So, man,
yeah,
I do it. It's a huge task to replace the GOAT of college football. Like, that's just. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like, it's a hard task to replace what Bill Belichick did in the NFL. Still got to do it though. So
somebody got to do it.
It's like somebody.
Mike Vrabel doing it. Damn it.
You know, like somebody has to do it. Like, you can't. Like
Robert Kraft, not like, oh well, I know you had to replace Belichick, but nah, like.
Nah, nigga, let's get right.
Like, bro, I'm paying you millions of dollars to do something. Come do the job.
Dead ass though. Last game we could talk about this bracket a little bit. Indiana, Penn State. They was on the this close of losing to Penn State without Drew Allen. You know, Brandon Mendoza didn't play good, but that last draw though, I ain't gonna lie, with the catch of the year,
yeah,
crazy. That was a Heisman drive from Indiana Mendoza. But to ask you, even though you said probably like 10 minutes ago, they got to show you. Do you think they can be real deal contenders in this playoff though?
I think they had a talent to do it. Obviously, y'all like Mendoza a little bit more than I do, but that doesn't mean I think he's a bad quarterback. I just don't know if he's as good as advertised. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I think he's good. I just don't know if he's as advertised. Nonetheless, like I said, you got to show me if you're Indiana. I know you got the coach. I know you got the quarterback. I know you got the talent to do what you got to do. When it's time to, if you're number 2 in the nation, which means you probably you get to the second round already off rip. You get to the second round, but when it's time to play, one of them teams that's been there. When it's time to play one of them teams that's been there, what you gonna do? That's what I need to see. Now, I don't think it's a lack of talent for them. I think it's a lack of experience. Maybe that's the word for it. Maybe it's a lack of experience, but I think they got everything I think they got the tools to get it done. It's just a matter of what they'll actually do.
Also, do you think Fernando locked up the Heisman after Todd Simpson losing?
Yeah, probably.
Damn, bro. And it's not even no disrespectful shit, but it's like, damn, is this the worst? Like,
yeah,
Heisman?
yeah, it is. It is.
Yo, how? Like, I'm trying to think of the
like you really had Todd. You really came down to the wire with Todd Simpson as your Heisman faithful, like as your Heisman lock. Like
this Heisman race, deadass might be the worst since like. I'm not gonna lie. These past like 20 years ain't nothing been worse than this.
No, I don't. Nothing. This is if there was any year for college football to be like, bro, this isn't a QB award, even though we know it is. If there was any year for them to be like, this isn't a QB award, it would be this year. But they can't get out of it. They can't get out of the QB award purgatory right now. They can't do it. So therefore, I guess you got to go and give it to a decent quarterback that would have never won before, and like that's just rock out with.
Because I forgot about Julian Saylor. I forgot about him. I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about him. Because
they're not gonna give it to him, bro.
Now here's the thing though. If he walks down Michigan, he's winning it. Because
it's going to have to be, but it can't be a walk down though. It's got to be like a real belt. Like you got to put real belt.
What I mean by walk down, I'm talking about like have a dominant win and keep doing what he. Because I'm not gonna lie, like I said, I didn't know till I forgot who told me, but bro, when you look at, I literally did not know the entire season Julian Saylor is completing 80% of his passes. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So no, we both found out the same week, bro.
Yeah, the numbers is great, all type shit. And then you're undefeated. Plus, you win the Big Ten title game. Oh, yeah, because they're going to have to match you in the Big Ten title game. That's what's going to be. So I don't think he locked it up there. That's what's going to be. The Big Ten title game is going to determine everything. Whoever wins that game is going to win out.
Because we would play Indiana, right?
We would play Indiana, exactly. So, yeah, because I'm looking at it right now. This race is dog shit. What?
I think it's tough. Like, it's one of them things where it's like Julian Saylor gets a Heisman for throwing to Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith all year. Like that's tough, dude. That's tough.
This is literally the race right now. Fernando Mendoza is plus 100. Julian Saylor is plus 190. Marcel Reed, after the game that he just had, is plus 600. Then it's Diego Pavia, Gunnar Stockton, and Haynes King. And Jeremiah Love is having an amazing season, and he's not. That nigga is plus 3,500. So he's not. They saying he don't even bring his
sniffing it.
Yeah, he's not even sniffing it. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This race is bad.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
This is bad, bro. Like this is actually bad. Like this is like an object. Like I know niggas that like niggas was hating on Travis last year, and bro, at least with Travis, he's doing unicorn shit. Like niggas giving you 1,200 yards, 18 touchdowns. While giving you a couple picks, while Ashton Jitsy's rushed for he's 30 yards away from breaking the season. Like that's a high. This shit
that's a good Heisman race.
That's a high.
No matter how you felt about it, no matter how you felt about what the
Heisman race,
you know what I'm saying? It was a good. Like you could genuinely be like, all right, like I understand. I understand.
This shit right here, bro. This is
terrible.
This is literally the 2023 NFL season minus 500. Like no, like dead ass though, like. Dead ass. This is the 20. Because if we would have told y'all that is a real deal possibility that a quarterback from Indiana can win the Heisman, you would slap the shit out of us. You would. Niggas would slap the shit out of us, bro. That's what
unsubscribe, gang. Like they trolling. They trolling.
Bro?
They haven't been saying anything contest, bro.
Like literally. And what Fernando Mendoza is doing is great. Like he's playing great. Like he's playing great football. Like 30 touchdowns, 5 picks. But like, bro, Nigga, Cam Ward was just doing that last season, and he ain't even come close.
Ain't come close.
He
Because
ain't
it was a
even come
historical year in other aspects. It was a historical year in other aspects. So
like
yeah,
this
bro.
one, like this is like no.
You really got
no,
Fernando Mendoza as your favorite right now, bro.
and no, Joe Burrow didn't do. Y'all gotta understand. Even though Joe Burrow to me, like just from like this is probably the second best college football quarterback ever. And his season obviously is damn near 1-of-1. Like for passing, it probably is. It is 1-of-1 passing season wise. The Heisman race from like that 2 decades has always been crazy, like always been insane. This is the first time we have ever looked at be like, damn, this shit really like.
No, this is terrible.
Like this is ass. Like this is the first time in my life, like actually in my life, where I've looked at a Heisman race and been like, damn, this shit is actually butt. Like this shit is like, because you go down 09, you had Mark Ingram doing what he's doing with the run game.
Yeah.
You have Ndamukong Suh. That nigga Ndamukong Suh's on some crazy shit. The next year is Cam Newton. We already know what Cam Newton brings to the table. The next year is the RG3 was retiring Matthew. That shit was crazy. Then Johnny Manziel, Jameis Winston, Mariota, Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson. Then you got Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray. Like all these races that we talk about were all good. They were all doing something crazy, like out of this world type of shit. Bro, this shit is just we winning. I'm putting them good numbers. I'm Heisman. Nah,
do we think if Mendoza goes out and like
it's yes. Even though it's unlikely. If he does that,
I would be okay with it then. I'd be like, all right, like I guess like
I would be cool. But to me, Donnie, I feel like a Heisman season should not get determined off of a Big Ten championship game. We have 12 games before the conference game. I feel like a Heisman, if a game has to be determined off that, is either literally the race is this close, like even though it is, but like what they're doing in the season, bro, niggas is just not moved by that like in a crazy like. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I wouldn't have a problem with it if it was coming down to the championship game because you really genuinely had two that you felt like you was like, wow, I really don't know which one is like, you know. But this is coming down to it because it's like, I mean, I don't really want to give it to either of them, but because I have to, let's just see what they do in the last game. Like that, that's where you at. That's where you at. It's not like
this last game. So I'm like, just think about this, like the 2023 race. That shit was so good. That shit damn near came down. We all shit damn near came down between it was Bo Nix and Penix, and then Jaden Daniels goes for 600 yards on Florida, and they didn't even make the playoffs. Like that's what I'm saying. Like the Heisman race this year, bro. This shit sucks. Respectfully, bro. This shit is ass. Yeah, and shout out to what they doing, what Julian Sands do, because you got to think Julian Sands like a redshirt freshman doing this. Yeah. So your first year really playing you in the Heisman race is phenomenal. Like, but it's not. This is not like Heisman like seasons. Yeah. Like. This ain't the fucking like they got the Heisman house shit. Like
none of them are going to the Heisman house. You're not sending Mendoza to the Heisman house. Like,
bro, Fernando Mendoza is dead, about to be in the Heisman. Whoever them two is about to be in the Heisman house, bro. That's what's going to be.
You're not sending them for the commercial though, gang. Like you're gonna be like,
it's gonna be such a crazy polar bear looking at like, damn, like
the commercial's gonna be so insane. Like you might have to make a troll commercial where you be like, where the guys be like, yo, who is this guy? Like who just walked in? Who just walked in?
Might do that though. But let's talk about this college football bracket a little bit to see how we feeling about it. You know, Ohio State's the one. All the buys: Ohio State, Indiana, A&M, Georgia. Those are the 4 buys. Yeah. And then the games that would have to be played is Texas Tech versus Tulane.
Okay.
OU versus Notre Dame, Miami versus Ole Miss, and Alabama and Oregon. How we feeling about it? Actually, and before you go here, I gotta say this because me and Tegan have been saying on this. I'm sorry, respectfully. The group of 5 should not have no playoff spot, bro. No. I can't get down with it.
Can't respect it.
Cinderellas are a thing in college football, yes. But group of 5, fuck no. It's not happening. It's never going to happen in college football. Even with the landscape of how college football has changed when NIL. The group of 5 team versus a power 5 team that's in the playoff, it's a fun. Look at the gap is like this, bro. They have no shot of winning. If you just do a group of 5 playoff, honestly, do the Memphis, the I say UTSA. I don't know if their record's still good, but the UTSAs, South Florida, make them just, bro. College football, bro. They have so much money, bro. they might figure it out. Because what is the point of putting these group of 5 teams in these playoffs? Just for them just to get smacked. Like that's what's going to happen.
I think it's enough. I think it's enough money in it to support it. Like you gotta think like these are still. Yeah, I was about to say like this, you're not talking about nationally televising like HBCU playoffs. And don't get me wrong, like I'm an HBCU guy. Like you know what I'm saying? This isn't no disrespect to the HBCU, but you're not talking about nationally televising on ESPN and CBS like Alcorn State versus, you know what I'm saying, like whoever. No, you are still talking about top tier football, where like real watchable football at that. It just doesn't make sense to like, it's just a waste of a team. It's a waste of a team in the powers that be like you. I don't need to see that, bro. I don't need to see that. I don't need to see Tulane go and play them. I don't need to see it at all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like, bro, it's a great thing to see these teams, these group of 5 teams play well and get notoriety. Cool. But a college football playoff is disgusting. They literally have no shot. Now, when one of these group of 5 teams shock us, I might shut up. Even I might just say that was just a one-time thing. Maybe I might shut up. Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing though, when it comes to that though, like here's the thing. And I feel like it's kind of logistics. Everybody knows around that time the AAC was really damn good at, like, that was like the SMUs. That's when we had Tank Dell and Clayton. We was ranked at one point. Like, since it was like a good ass conference. It was when all the teams before they went to the Power 5. This is like literally, this is Cincinnati, AAC, Power 5. Houston, AAC, Power 5. Like all SMU, Power 5. They're all Power 5 conferences now. All the top teams from that conference were Power 5s. So it's like, bro, at the end of the day, like those are really like Power 5 teams now. So it's like I can't really compare it to a South Florida, Tulane. Like, shout out Tulane, they doing their thing. But like, bro, they play Texas Tech. They're gonna get mollywopped.
And then I feel like if I'm those teams, and I know it's not the way that athletes think when you're in season, but at the end of the season, I'm looking at it and I'm like, for what though, gang? Like, I had to go and play Texas Tech at the end of this.
And I feel like it gets unfair for, like, for example, Boise State did what they did. They had a whole bye. Cool. Even though like their comp was, like, we all know their comp was terrible. I feel like it's unfair to a team like Alabama who got knocked out. They lost to Oklahoma late and they had 3 L's and they couldn't make it. But you got a team like Boise State who's playing Walmart workers every week and maybe one good game or so. They just clean slate in, but a team that's like a 9-3, but you playing way better strength of schedule than somebody, they get left out. I feel like that's unfair. So it's like you might as well, like, bro, just make a group of 5 playoff, bro. Like that's what I just feel like they need to do with this shit. Like, the bracket is cool, I'm rocking with it, but like, that's my biggest thing. Get the group of 5 out of here, bro. They should not. No way, group of 5 should have and that's the thing. They have a auto bid.
Yeah. I don't think it helps marketing influence for a university as much as you think, bro. I don't think so. I think group of 5 playoff would actually help I think a group of 5 playoff would help the university more.
If it actually did the way how we trying to like talk about it, Boise State would be at a way better light. Yeah, niggas suck now. They're not doing anything. Like they're not doing anything. The first game of the season, they got smoked by USF. Yeah. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
you would think more recruits would be going there after the fact.
You know why they not? Because they know for a fact, number one, players want to win. You're not going to win nothing at a group of 5. And even like, and shout out to Genty, because I love players like that. He stayed, but we all know before he ran for 2K, he had that 1,300-yard season. We all know he could have jetted to any school, and been on the team. He literally decided to stay at Boise State and did what he did. So I give him the respect of that. But bro, niggas not winning at no group of 5. Exact, bro. Like, bro. Yes,
that's more respectable than going and getting smacked up by Texas Tech.
Just say I'm the best. You can say even though when you make the playoffs, that team's the best group of 5 team. Winning a championship adds more to it. So it's like, bro, just make that a group of 5 playoff, dog. Like, that's my biggest thing when it comes to that. But let's get to these games before we get up out of here. Week 13, get these predictions up out of here. Nothing crazy. Do you think Missouri's upsetting Oklahoma at home? Because I don't.
No.
Okay. Do you think Miami pulls a Miami and chokes versus Virginia Tech?
They can.
Which is, I think so too.
They can. I wouldn't be surprised.
Won't be surprised either. I got Miami though, but I can see Miami pulling Miami.
Yeah.
It's an away game.
Yeah.
Do you think that Kentucky gets an upset over Vanderbilt? I don't.
Upset over Vandy? Depends on the Kentucky team that you get. I'm still taking Vandy, but it's possible. It's possible.
Okay. Do you think K-State is upsetting Utah at all?
No.
Do you think TCU is upsetting Houston at all? Because we back at like number 23. We rank.
No.
Because I don't either. I got Houston. Do you think Pitt can upset Georgia Tech?
It's possible. It's possible.
I'll probably lean no. And then I think this is game of the week. USC Oregon. Who you got? Okay, Oregon.
Where they at?
At Oregon.
In Eugene. Nah. Give me Oregon.
I low-key want to say USC for the upset.
I'm going Oregon because what's gonna be the climate of the game? Like if they was in USC, I'd probably say yeah, but I don't know if you can go to Oregon. Like going and upsetting Oregon in November is gonna be a tough task. It's gonna be a tough task for.
I just feel it like this might like.
I'm not mad at it at all. Lincoln
Riley gets his best win of his career. It's cloudy, no rain.
Maybe.
I'm gonna go USC. I think USC might get the upset here.
I'm not mad at it at all.
But chat is gonna do it. It's a little quick episode, nothing too crazy. Appreciate y'all pulling up. This college football season ended like this, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We about to
that joint definitely fast.
I'm not gonna lie. We about to be in the conference championships by what next week or next week? No, in 2 weeks.
Week after, yeah.
Something
week after, yeah.
But good ass year college football. Make sure y'all stay tapped in. Sub to all the platforms. Micro follow is pulling up next week. Tuesday flag on the plate. Probably going live a little bit. Yeah, we're going live a little bit earlier on Tuesday at like 5 because I gotta accommodate for his time because he has a show around our usual set time. But playback, I'm not streaming playback. I'm about to literally jet over to the Toyota Center and watch Playboy Cardi go. They're having a concert, so I'm about to go to that Cardi concert. But I hope that game is actually good for your entertainment because I don't think it will be. But appreciate you, Kobe, for pulling up. I say make sure y'all tap in with his pod, his shit that he doing. Y'all keep tapping with us. Follow all the socials, Discord, all types of shit. But we about to head out. We catch our boys. Peace.